Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NIO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, but it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Tuesday, and I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Absolutely monster move today. And as I've talked about in past videos, these are the days why I continuing to do these. I get it. Price, oh, new low. Price, oh, new low. Oh, price, new low. But when things like this get beat down, there can be some very impressive bounces, and that is exactly what's happened here from right around $1.20 all the way up to this area of the chart. So no doubt about it, the price has definitely made a very strong bounce, but that does now lead to the very valid question of, but is there any sort of true power behind this bounce? Is there any sort of genuine strength, or is this just some sort of knee-jerk reaction, dead cat bounce type move? I have no idea, but like I said, by using charts, we can make answering that question very straightforward. And in my mind, it all revolves around an update. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that line. Yeah, it pertains, just not relevant right now. And from a presentation point of view, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion. But the big update comes about via foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support, especially in this case. Why so? Well, let's say the price, and I'm not saying this will occur, but it'll help explain the idea here. But let's say that the price comes down to $1.35 and then just continues on down. What would you have at this point in time? Well, from a very literal perspective, you'd have the price right back inside of that range of the chart that the price just broke out of today. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were, not exactly a sign of true strength. Whereas let's say the price comes down here, however, in this situation behaves like this and then begins to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this scenario? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have these lows down there. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, now all of a sudden you have progress being made in the upwards direction. And again, that's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And again, in this situation, quote unquote progress being defined as $1.35. What about levels of resistance moving forward? Next key overall level of resistance, keep an eye on, going to be that former area of support, and that sits right up there at about $1.70. So $1.70 public enemy number one going forward. All in all, though, any way I look at it, very, very impressive volume today, very impressive price movement. Not just a question of can the price build upon this momentum going forward. Let's see what happens. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.